Clips.
Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kip's Clips. So, something a wee bit different, for feck knows how long. When was it where I done my Declaration of Independence and became the founding father of Estonia? Can't even put a time frame on it. Was it a year ago, year and a half, 2 years ago? Something in those brackets. But for some time I've been pointing out that in a democracy scam, the scumbags stand up there in Parliament between buggering little children and go, "We police by consent, we rule by consent." And that consent is given by all the idiots turning up in the the scumbag government sanctioned box and putting their X. Now, anybody that's new to my channel and stuff, put in, what the hell is it called? Our Declaration of Independence. There's a good few of us that have declared ourselves out, not part of this bull crap. I don't know if they voted or not, I don't know, but I haven't. I'm the founding father of Estonia. I've held my own elections. It's real. It's as real as the Declaration of Independence of America. It is. I wrote it in a bit of paper. In fact, it's more real because I even recorded it. So it's more real than the Declaration of Independence. All they've got a bit is a bit of paper. They ain't got it on film. But anyway, so, been talking about manufactured consent for ages. And how that's what we have to do. We have to withdraw our consent, and then the dictators, the tyrants, the scumbags have not got this democracy scam to hide behind. They can't go, "Oh well, the majority of the public voted for it." They need to even explain what a scam it is. Look into Edward Bernays' book Propaganda, and that will explain to you what a scam democracy is. But anyway, so I've been talking about that for, our Declaration of Independence. Put in Declaration of Independence in my channel. You've got all the stuff that I've done on this. And then we Luke Judowski took Assange's and WikiLeaks cock out his mouth for 2 seconds to start talking about manufactured consent. Again, illusions of grandeur. I do think that wee fuck is actually watching my channel to get ideas, because nobody's got any original ideas, but I've got illusion of grandeur. But let's get back to actually talking about manufactured consent in its proper context. Not Luke Rudowski's bullshit.
Yeah, man, Hillary Clinton is manufacturing consent by holding a press conference. Now I'm going to go back to sucking on WikiLeaks cock.
Do you think Luke Rudowski looks like Assange's love child? I'm just saying. Just saying. He does. He's got the white hair. He looks like Assange's love child. And we all know Assange likes to put the sausage about. Or is that just a rumour? But anyway, right, so I'm also not talking about this piece of shit by Noam Chomsky and Edward Herman. Again, muddy in the well, turd in the punch bowl, or however many people have said it. People looking into sensible things and then coming to Noam Chomsky's book. Hey, nah, Noam Chomsky, piss off. I'm not talking about your shitty little book, which again just gets people engaged in the political process, which ultimately serves the system, because nobody's willing to stand up and go, the system's bullcrap. I ain't playing. No, let's go into the system and try to make it a little bit better. Nah, it ain't going to work, in my humble opinion. So I'm not also talking about Noam Chomsky's book. I'll leave a link for this down below if you want to go and check it out. I'm talking about democracy scam. Your government will stand up and say, "We rule and govern by consent. Withdraw your consent and they are open tyrants." Right? The citizens of the world have to withdraw our consent from these monstrosities of governments running around killing hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people in your name. In your name. On behalf of your consent. Now, we all know governments don't do what the people want them to do, but they lie to you to get your consent, your X in the box. Then they go and do what they want and say, I've got consent. I've got consent. Right, so thanks Luke Rudowski for taking a big giant shit on something actually worth talking about. Luke Judowski. Met him down in Bilderberg. The wee faggot wouldn't even speak to me. Look, I was all excited because I was We.R. Change. I thought he was a pure soldier. And I don't know, he's about fucking yawn size as well, man. He's about 3 foot fucking 2 inches. I don't know who was taller, F.E.A.R. or Luke Rudowski. Should have had a midget fight, that would have been good. Anyway, do you want to say that you watch Kip's clips? No, I don't do any endorsements. Fuck off, then, you wee arsehole. Fucking unwelcoming prick. Know what I mean? Anyway, Luke Rudowski and We.R. Change. Ch-ch-ching! Ch-ch-ching! That's the kind of change he is. Don't go and look into how he appropriated funds to put himself through college off of all the people that were donating in vast ways to We.R. Change. You know when We.R. Change hadn't changed and they were on the street, they were the Occupy, they were the new media. Didn't last long, didn't it? No, had a shelf life, didn't it? And look, there's only so many protests you can go to with your wee setup. Now you're sitting behind a computer talking shite. Anyway, so let's show you, and I need to do this because I have ripped it up. This is how they manufacture your consent. Right, hold on, I need to do this. Now, bear with me because I've ripped the letter up, so I'm going to have to fucking show you a written up letter. Anyway, your vote. Hopefully you can read this shite. As you can see, it's a wee bit ripped. Shit, where is it? I don't know if you can read it, but it says, "Your vote matters. Don't lose it. Don't ignore this envelope. Rip it into shreds and make videos about it showing people." Founding father of Estonia. I don't need to fucking participate in these scum fucks fucking game. They ain't got my consent. I withdrew it. I started my own country. I am the founding father of my own country. We're not at war with anybody. All I do is negotiate treaties how to get on with the rest of the world. Doesn't know too bad, by the way. It's pretty sweet in Estonia. But anyway, let me show you the letter that was inside this piece of shit. Don't ignore it, man. Don't ignore it at your peril. I'm so fucking frightened. The fear has got me. Anyway, right. So let me show you this piece of shit. Do this so I can actually see what I'm showing you. But anyway, please respond now so we can check who is eligible to register to vote. I'm eligible to vote in my own country. I am not participating in your corporation scam. You are not getting my consent to go and do anything, you scumfucks. I have no rulers. I have no government. I am a free man. And it's real. I've wrote it down in bits of paper. I've even made YouTube videos about it. It's realer than the bit of paper. You know the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution of America? It's written on paper. It's not a magic spell. It's men writing on paper. Anyway, so they're telling me to respond now to tell me who's eligible to vote. And this is a reminder. It's in red and everything. Oh my fucking God, it's in red. We need to know who lives at this address in order. Well, you can call me the founding father of Estonia. I'm trying to think of a stupid name. Just call me the founding father of Estonia. That's who lives here. That's enough. Then it tells me how I can register, how I can give them my consent to all this scumfuck they'll do. I can do it online, I can do it by phone. Oh, here's my security code and my password. Shit. Now, I don't know if you will be able to see this. Right. It is legal. Oh no, hold on. Let me see. It is a legal requirement to provide the information requested. If you don't, you could be fined up to £1,000. So they're threatening me. Right, fine me, you bastards. Go and fine me. Yeah, Glasgow City Council, come find me and fine me money that I don't deal with fucking outside forces. I'm the founding father of Estonia. Don't pay fines. And I will have to deal with the consequences. But yet, no. It's a legal requirement. Right, why do you think governments are forcing you to vote? Why do you think it's mandatory in some countries to vote? Why do you think you've got Donald Trump and fucking Hillary Clinton engaged, and Alex Jones and all the rest of the idiots engaging the public so much to get people engaged in the system that is inherently corrupt and will never, ever, ever stop itself? It's like asking a turkey to vote for Christmas. It won't fucking happen. So withdraw your consent. In fact, have a good think about it. And if you're not happy, that this is the mechanism to get to at least get the scumbags to take their mask off. If we make them have to act like the dictators and the scumbags that they are, the fascist scum that they are, take off their fucking mask. Everybody will see them for what they are and nobody wants a part of it. We have to get them to unveil themselves. You do that with withdrawing your consent and standing over here, and then they're going to have to do what they've got to do, and then we can see them for what they are. Corporate whores and not there serving the public. So Glasgow City Council, fuck off. I'm telling you no information about who stays where. Information in Estonia stays in Estonia. It's a policy this government has, this country has. People may laugh, people may mock. I am the founding father of Estonia. It's real. I wrote it in a bit of paper and I've documented it. Anyway, so that is what manufacturing consent is all about. They've made it a legal requirement to manufacture your consent, because if you don't rock up and give them your consent, they can no longer stand up there and go, democracy's so good, we rule by consent, we police by consent. No, you don't. You don't have the consent of the people. You have Jedi mind-tricked and manipulated them into a position where you threaten them with fucking fines of £1,000 to go and participate in your pissy little fucking corrupt system. And I am out. Alrighty, YouTube, so any links to leave below? Not really. Go and check manufacturing consent. Check out Noam Chomsky's book. Nothing about the government manufacturing your consent in a democracy scam. Red herring. Red fucking herring. It's not taking you down the right path when you're thinking about consent. If you're not doing something, if you don't give your consent, you're doing it against your will. Right? So all these wars, everything the government does, everything from spying on our children, from killing the old people in the NHS by starving them, dehydrating them. Yes, it's true. Go and look into Liverpool Pathways, I believe it is, and this shit's getting rolled out nationwide, where they just, treatment is killing people. They're refusing them food, refusing them water. Don't allow them to do it in your name, because they are. That fucking Theresa May, that Cameron, that Blair, that Margaret Thatcher, Bush, fucking Obama, they're all the more, Putin, all the morons in the world stand up and say we're doing it with consent. We're doing it with the power of the people. Take your fucking power away. Don't give them your consent. That's what manufactured consent is, not what fucking Luke Judowski was talking about. Fucking... It annoys me when people butcher good ideas. Fucking go and put Assange's cock back down. Oh no, well it's his dad. That'd be horrible. But Assange and Luke Rudowski made in the same laboratory. I think so. Anyway, I'll leave a link for that wiki down below if you want to go and check it out. Thumbs up, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all the good stuff. Leave all your comments, good, bad, ugly and indifferent. I will read and respond to as many as I can. Alrighty YouTube, thanks for listening. Catchies!
It's F.E.A.R, F.E.A.R, it's F.E.A.R, F.E.A.R, it's F.E.A.R, F.E.A.R, come on. It keeps chips and cheese and the maze and the rats and the race and there's peasants in the days like a head of bunnies. It's a F.E.A.R.